Hello dear Aries, welcome back. This is A from High Fives Tarot. This is your November 2022 Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus love reading for the sign of Aries. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here and welcome back. Speaking of, there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you. And down that page, same page, is a 3-card spread. You could make your own 3-card spread, unlimited shuffle. And I recommend that you set an intention before you shuffle, just so you wouldn't find yourself shuffling it all over again, just so you could get the answer that you want to hear. So if you're still confused about the description or the basic interpretation that has been given, that is there, look at them, same color, nice. You could send me an email at tarot@highvibes.com, sorry, and I will give you a free interpretation, basic interpretation of your 3-card spread. Just send me the screenshot. Anyway, respite, rest and regeneration. You have nice cards. We were doing it past, present, future. Going through transformation. You may have gone through a retreat. You may have gone through a cool-off period with your person, and so you've undergone contemplation, perhaps retreat, and you have realized how you could be a better person to your partner, and now you are undergoing transformation or perhaps realization of how making changes, if it need be, and yes, it needs some overhaul, some change around the connection. Just be patient, dear Aries. I mean, you are very strong-willed, and whatever you put your mind on, you achieve it. You are such an achiever. If you don't resonate with that, you are you're a go-getter. You do things, you initiate things, and perhaps it is so mature of you to initiate this transformation, self-transformation, self-improvement journey. You had that rest and regeneration phase in the recent past. 4 of Swords, there's Shavasana. The moment wherein you regenerate, wherein you absorb all the benefits of a yoga practice, the corpse pose, the end of a yoga practice. It could be an end of something. So you may have ended a relationship, or you may have experienced a loss, and you grieved that, but you are also strong-willed and intelligent enough for you to see that as a way for you to grow. And as a result, changes are happening right now. The death is often perceived as negative, but it's always positive for me, because death is always a new beginning. What comes after death always is a new beginning, a renewed sense of self, a renewed mindset or perspective about the situation. And in the future, right here, you have 7 of Coins. You run the risk of being impatient towards your person. Perhaps you hated that you are doing your part and you are doing everything in your power to make changes, but your person is either they are not cooperating or they are not doing their homework. So, more clarification, please, for 4 of Swords there. What happened? Ooh, planning a marriage proposal. Oops. Lots of 8s. No, just 1. Harmony. Action. Same, regeneration. Learning something new. Taking action. Recharging. Planning something big. Learning something new. Communicating. Is this marriage plans? Okay, be mindful that you are being this condescending person. Very strict. Authoritative, like a boss. You may have high expectations in this connection, in this partnership. If for some of you who may have gone through counseling, therapy, be mindful that you're not being true to your therapist. You're not saying, be mindful that you are manipulating the narrative just so you could get to your to what you want to happen. I mean, Aries is such a strong-willed individual, if not very strong personality. Most of the Aries born individuals have a strong personality, or they make things happen. Be mindful that as you envision something in this connection, you run the risk, or you be mindful that you expect your person. If you take the initiative to make changes around you and with yourself, be mindful that you expect your person to if you can do it drastically, I mean, you can do a 180-degree turn. Be mindful that you are expecting the same thing, the same attitude with your person. Happiness, fulfillment. I mean, this cool off period has given you benefit, has benefited both of you. It's very advantageous for the both of you. Perhaps if you are very, very demanding, they are seeing the changes you are doing. You are more receptive now than before. You are more open-minded than before. Okay, look at what pop up. You got the same death once again for death. Very transformative. This taking a leap of faith, connecting with your intuition, and being successful at it. So you're very much in your power right now, dear Aries. Let us see that 7 of coins there in reverse, the lone quote-unquote negative card in this 3-card spread. I strongly feel that whatever it is that you are planning, I mean, it could be to level up this relationship, to propose, or planning to profess. But I strongly feel that this narrative I have here is for people, Aries-born individuals who are in a relationship, because there was a rest there, rest and regeneration phase, and then you made the changes, but somewhere down the road, somebody here would grow impatient or waiting. You're expecting something in return, waiting for your ROI. I mean, set your intention. Make sure that your intention is to change for your highest good, to change to be a better person for your person, and it's not about reaping something from your person. nonetheless, there seems to be happiness, fulfillment, a life well lived, satisfaction, joy, because perhaps you never thought that you could that you could do this change. You never thought that transformation is really possible, but it's now happening, and there's a new beginning here for both of you. You are more feeling. If you know the Myers-Briggs personality test, you used to be, let's say, an INTJ, and now you are INF. You're now more feeling and more receptive, more tuned in with your person, and it's such a good good sign. Okay. The devil could be dealing with Capricorn, but temptation. You could be tempted to think that to think less of your partner. I mean, it's not all about you. You're tempted to think that it's all about you. You get what I mean? I mean, excuse me. You run the risk of being obsessed about a flaw from your partner that you wish for them to change. I mean, you've done your part, and you run the risk of arguing with your person because you have changed that the most difficult aspect of yourself to change. You have changed that. You did your part. Be mindful that you are expecting your person to do the same. I mean, the most difficult thing that one thing that they can't change, I mean, they're struggling with, they're having a hard time to change. You run the risk of expecting them to change that because you were able to do it. So be mindful that you are very obsessed about that. Okay, dear Aries, let me get what the universe wants you to know. You are in a good path now. I mean, just enjoy the process and trust the magic of new beginnings. And it seems like you're trusting the magic of new beginnings. But, I mean, you run the risk of being like, as an afterthought, wait a minute. There's something that you have forgotten. Maybe you want to do this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you will be back to who you were prior to this one, prior to that, let's say, therapy, prior to that retreat, whatever it is that you have done to rest, prior to the cool off. So be mindful of that. There's obsession. The devil is so strong. Could also be tempted to there's a temptation to go back to old ways, so be mindful of that. For Aries, please. Okay, let's get that. Ooh, you got the secret. No, secrets, not the secret. Reminds me of the movie. I'm losing my focus because it's getting dark. I apologize for that. You have already found the key to your heart. So take it as an act of curiosity. I mean, in what ways can you be curious about an aspect or a trait of your partner that you haven't discovered yet? You may be obsessing about what that trait that you wish them to change, that you are already familiar with? What aspect of your partner's persona that long to be witnessed by you? How can you explore your partner's personality? How can you explore their character? How can you explore, how can you get to know them deeper? With that said, how can you also, one, how can you explore your person's other aspects of your person's personality, but at the same time, how can you assert, or how can you practice giving them that boundary that they wish to? How can you strike that balance between getting to know your person better, at the same time keeping the mystery alive, if I'm making sense? Sometimes you don't have to know all, or sometimes you don't have to be on top of things. Sometimes you need to consciously allow yourself to allow situations to unfold, to organically, the relationship to organically grow. So, continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you. And I apologize if I pause or stutter. English is my first language, and I think it's the COVID brain. I'm struggling with breath and words. So apologies, and thank you for being here, dear Aries. I hope to see you next time. My name is A, and bye.